So, depending on the day, I'm either creating content, podcasts, YouTube videos, reels, emails, post trainings that all goes under content, planning projects with my team, studying or coaching. I really put it into those four categories because my brain works better when I'm focusing on one thing at a time. And if I'm coaching, I don't expect to do anything else that day. I'm just coaching. In the next video, I'm actually going to have a breakdown of how I structure my week with an Asana tutorial for you. That'll be really, really helpful so you can be as productive as possible as well.
Hello, YouTube fam. Welcome back. Excited to have you. So I just had a 5-hour session with an amazing client learning specialist. Her name is Taylor Weaver. I will make sure to put her Instagram here. You can go check her out. And she helped me map out the entire curriculum for my new course and program coming out later this year. Oh, it was so awesome. It was so amazing and just chock full. And I feel so excited to share a lot of that with you here as we progress. So that was really exciting. Before you saw me, right before I started, and my hair was in a messy top bun, wet, and it's now has dried. So this is what it looks like dry. And I am very lucky. Don't hate me. I'm very lucky that I don't need to blow dry my hair and it dries pretty straight like this. And I probably blow dry my hair once a week, mainly because I'm lazy. So I'm very blessed because I wouldn't do it anyway. But right now I'm about to go to the bank and go run some errands. Again, taking you through the day. I'm gonna share with you what I ate today as well, and just take you on a day in the life. At the end, I'm gonna share a little bit about how this day was slightly different than my normal days as an entrepreneur and share a little bit of my planning schedule moving forward. Hello, YouTube family. I am going to the bank to set up some new accounts. We just moved to Vegas, and so we registered our business in Vegas. So now we have to open all new. We opened a new, business, new tax ID, all that stuff, and now we got to get new accounts. The bank is fun, and I am late because I am always a little bit late to appointments like these. And now I'm filming, so I'm even later. But that's okay. We're gonna go get some new savings accounts connected to our business account, be official, get everything transferred, so we feel good to go. I'll see you at the bank. Back home. Got a little bit done what I needed to, not quite everything at the bank because I went to the wrong Bank of America. I wore my house slippers and I went to the wrong Bank of America. This is what running errands with me is like. This happens constantly. As you can see, it was an adventure to the bank. Yeah, that's a regular occurrence for me. I wish I could say it wasn't, but it is, and I'm sure you do the same thing. Anyway, errands run, all that done. I just had an awesome Zoom with my friend Avery, who was a former client of mine. We just became really close over the years. We talked for like an hour and a half. I forgot to film it. I gotta get used to this. I gotta get used to like day in the life, or if I share my food. I ate a really nice meal before and I didn't share it, but I'm gonna make sure. It might have been in the last clip, or I'll make sure it's here so you can see a little picture of what I have because it was beautiful and delicious and so good. I'll get better at this, I promise. But had that, and I kind of wanted to share like what I actually did today and how it's a little different than most of my days. So like I said earlier, I had a VIP day and I really mapped out my whole course curriculum. That's not my normal Friday, which is the day I'm filming this. So I'm again going to share my Asana board with you so you can kind of see how I usually structure my weeks, again loosely, because life happens. Next week I actually have a photo shoot one day. I am in a Valentine's immersion like love thing with my husband for 3 days. So it's going to be a little bit of a different structure next week just because of that. I'm helping my dad out with something, but on a normal basis, this is kind of the structure and the schedule I like to follow. Even though I am an entrepreneur and I'm my own boss, I work really well with structure and consistency, and I still throw in creativity and spontaneous things all the time, of course. Like that's just entrepreneurship. That something always pops up. It's just part of the job. But I like to try to have some set things, like certain days for calls, certain days for creative work, things like that. So I will share that in my Asana board. First, I'm going to take you along so you can see what I'm making for dinner.
All right, here we are. We're making one of my favorite dinners. This is a staple for me during the week. I'm going to link the whole recipe below. My mom actually made this during quarantine, and it was super helpful because it's delicious and so easy to make. So I just showed you some of the ingredients, but basically the topping for the salmon is Dijon mustard, honey, and white wine vinegar, and I mix that all together. You'll see that in a little bit. But in addition to the salmon, I also make baked potatoes and green beans, and super simple. I literally cut them up as you can see here. I wash them with a veggie wash. I put salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil on them, and that's it. That's what we do for both the potatoes and the green beans. And it's so easy. It's so easy. Shake it up. It's delicious. Very little oil, but at least something to make it taste delicious. This is the mixture for the salmon topping. I love salmon. You can probably do this with any kind of fish or even chicken, but this is about, I think it's half a cup of Dijon mustard. I think it's about a tablespoon of white wine vinegar, and then about a tablespoon or teaspoon of white wine vinegar and a tablespoon of the honey. I don't think I showed you the honey, but that's in there. And this is it before it goes in. Again, so delicious. And that salmon seasoning, that coating makes it just so good. All right, here we go. Out of the oven. Looks so delicious. And this again feeds my husband and I, and then a little bit of leftovers for the next day. You should get about a pound of salmon. And it just takes like no time. And I am not the world's best cook, nor do I love cooking. So something that's simple but delicious is perfect for me to make, especially when my husband's playing poker. Really helpful. So I hope you make it. Let me know how you like it, and comment below if you do make it.
I am doing this workout program called Control Freak, and they have these really cool controlled stretches every night of the workout, and they're amazing. So I'm in phase 2, week 2, and today was day 4. So I'm gonna do this 9-minute stretch before bed. My bath is filling up, as you can hear. I'm having a little kombucha. I have not drank alcohol for like 2.5 weeks. It's not a big deal. As I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I was getting into the habit of just like having a glass or 2 of wine every night, and I blame quarantine, and it just became such a habit. It was like I didn't even think about it. And so I just said, you know what, I want to go a month, about 4 weeks without any alcohol, and I honestly feel really good, because even a couple glasses, I mean I love a good cocktail. You're gonna learn that about me. I love a good cocktail. Manhattans, old fashions. I like a good whiskey cocktail. Cosmo, I also like that, which isn't whiskey. I really do, but I feel I'm 33, so I can't handle it as much as I used to. And so I've been having like a kombucha in a wine glass every night for the last 2.5 weeks. It's been great. And especially in a bathtub. And I'm doing that program, as I just said, that workout program. And so I'm pretty sore. So soaking in some kind of recovery is really helpful too. But I actually decided that I'm going to film a separate video for you for next week on how I structure my week as an entrepreneur, because this is already long and I want to like really dive into that. So I'm gonna give you a whole Asana tour of how I structure my week. You're gonna learn all of that. And I'll do more of a like scheduled week in the life on a regular basis. So thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this was kind of like an abnormal day, but some things that are pretty set in stone for me is I usually get up around 5 or 6 a.m. Pretty early bird. I do my morning routine. I have that almost 3 hours purely just to myself, to work out, to read, to catch up with clients, things like that. But even the client stuff I don't do till after I read and I work out. And then usually if I have calls, they start around 9. If it's creative work, I still start that around 9. And because I'm on the West Coast now, I'm done so much earlier. I'm done around like 2 o'clock, definitely 2 o'clock with calls, but usually some creative work I'll do a little later. And I'm loving it. We're hiking more, going on walks, just having more free time. Even when starting this YouTube channel and having a podcast and having a lot of platforms, again, I'm going to share my schedule with you because planning it ahead and using something like Asana and having an amazing team to help me with editing and all of that is allowing me to create this content and really get my message out to my audience. And I'm just really grateful for it. It's been awesome. So thank you for coming along for the ride. Make sure you check out the description or go to the link that I'm going to show across the screen here to get my free masterclass. I just launched today as I'm filming this, meganullaney.com/unique coaching method masterclass. If you liked my video back in, I think it was 2 weeks ago, yes. The what kind of coach approach are you, and starting to share a little bit about my unique coaching method framework with you. You're gonna want to get this free masterclass. If you feel like you're just blending in with the crowd on social media, if you're a coach and you don't know how you can stand out, you don't know how you can attract your client by being different, by being known as that go-to coach, and you're kind of just copying what everyone else is doing, you need this masterclass. You need to take this. It's going to be epic. It's such an incredible value pack masterclass. It's an hour long. There's a slide deck and worksheets for you so you can really treat it like a class and take notes and really apply what you're learning. Again, it's in the description down below. I'm going to be sharing a lot more after next week's video on the Asana tutorial, sharing my schedule as an entrepreneur for a week. I'm going to then dive deep into the unique coaching method. So get ready to learn how to stand out on social media, how to really make your mark in your industry and never feel like you are competing with anyone ever again by owning your approach to coaching. I'm excited to share it with you. Have fun in the masterclass, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.